The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.
Coming up on the Drumbeat, recognition at last.
And in this case, I voted to, or chose to, approve Turning Point.
An update on Turning Point USA's recognition status. Later, we give you the highlights of Homecoming Week, and soon we'll show you what homecoming events students were excited for in this week's Drumbeat on the Street. The Drumbeat starts right now.
Broadcasting live from Studio 1108 in Jenkins Hall on the campus of Tyler Junior College. This is the Drumbeat, bringing you the latest from students like us.
Thank you for joining us here. I'm Justin Walters. Our top story, and yet another development in the Turning Point saga, the Director of Student Life has chosen to recognize the organization. This is a reversal from the Student Senate's prior decision, which denied recognition to Turning Point USA. The organization chose to appeal the decision and succeeded. The appeal process consists of sending a letter to the Director of Student Life. The Director, Lauren Tyler, then decides whether or not to confirm or deny the organization, following criteria that included guidelines from TJC Student Handbook and Board Policy Manual.
Well, in this case, as I stated in the meeting, two real things, right? The vote was very close in passing or not passing, and then I referred to the board policy, which basically says we won't not allow someone to be an organization because of their opinions or beliefs. And in this case, I voted to, or chose to, approve Turning Point.
And now it's time for our TJC 2021 homecoming coverage. To start off, let's take a look at our homecoming court results. Our homecoming king and queen are Cameron Bryant and Caitlin Day, representing the Apache Chiefs. Secondly, the winner of the Warrior Spirit Award was Phi Theta Kappa. The annual Drumbeat kicked off with a bang, starting homecoming week with excitement.
3, 2, 1.
Various students volunteered to beat the drum, a TJC tradition meant to encourage school spirit. The tradition began in 1948 and has been a staple ever since. Legend says that if the drumbeat stops, the Apaches will lose the homecoming game.
Well, this is the annual drumbeat. It's every year at homecoming around TJC. Every year we do is on homecoming, on the week of homecoming. Everyone volunteers to beat the drum. We gotta go, but you gotta sign up for it, and basically you cannot stop. It's like non-stop for the whole week of homecoming. So that's how it is. That's how it goes. Yeah, I was actually commentating about not doing it at first, but I thought about it and I decided to do it because, you know, since everybody else was doing it, I wanted to do it too. So that's why I chose. That's why I chose it. I did find out about it a little bit when I was here because I didn't know about the drumbeat until I got here at college for the first time. So yeah, I seen everyone, and I hear it at night too. In the middle of the night, you can hear it 24 hours a day. You're gonna hear it nonstop throughout the whole week of homecoming. So you might hear it. If you hear some noise, then it's coming from the drum. I think we should, because it's part of the tradition. We should always keep this, and it's always a fun thing to do.
As far as I know, it's like a tradition to like keep the drum going throughout homecoming week so that the football team wins.
Yeah, pretty much the same. It's like the tradition of being here, and this has been going on since our school was founded, I'm pretty sure. So it's cool to be a part of a tradition that's been going on for a long time. I actually knew about it. I had heard about it from like people that I knew that went here, and so I thought it was really cool that people got to do this.
I think it's very important since so many other people have done this for so long, and I think it's really cool to be a part of it.
The drumbeat tradition continues to go on strong, supporting the football team and building long-lasting school spirit. Campus Capers hit the theater Tuesday night to an excited crowd. Campus Capers is an annual talent show.
The winner of the 2021 Campus Capers Talent Show, who will receive $500, is Spencer.
is an annual talent show where students compete for fame, glory, and a cash prize of $500. There were spectacular strings, passionate performances, and singing galore. First place went to Spencer Androli and his juggling performance. Second place went to Jolie Stewart with her song number. And third place went to Ruben Renteria with his a cappella solo. Wednesday night, the homecoming dance took place in the Apache Rooms. This year's theme was glow in the dark with a large turnout and exciting atmosphere. The dance was enjoyed by many students of all kinds. Glow sticks were handed out to hype up the excitement. After the dance was over, the Student Senate served a late-night breakfast in the cafeteria for the students. TJC conducted a parade starting from the Rogers Nursing Center and ending at Pat Hardley Field on Thursday. Different student groups decorated golf carts advocating for their organizations at Pat Harvey Field. The block party consisted of different food trucks, a mechanical bull, and bounce houses. We spoke with TJC star quarterback General Booty about what he did during the block party.
What have you done around this block party? I've had some fun. I got some cotton candy earlier, tried out some food, kind of walked around, told everyone hello, talked to friends. All right, how long did you last in the catch the ball? Not that long, about 42 seconds. All right, have a great day, man.
After the block party, the pep rally began. During the pep rally, the homecoming competition winners were announced. Pi Theta Kappa won the Warrior Spirit Award, and the Dental Studies Student Association won the award for Best Parade Float. And to end our homecoming coverage, we have a special drumbeat on the street this week. Santiago Nunez asked TJC students what events from homecoming they planned on attending or had already attended.
Good afternoon. My name is Santiago Nunez, and I'm here with Drumbeat on the Street. And today we're going to be asking people whether they've attended a homecoming event so far, or if they will at any point in the future, why or why not.
Yes, I have attended homecoming events. I attended the Drumbeat, and I attended the talent show because where I'm from Corsicana, and it's like a whole bunch of school spirit there. So I brought it here too, I guess.
Yes, I plan on attending the homecoming events, one because I'm a nominee, and so far I've been to Campus Capers. Tonight is the homecoming dance, and I do plan on going, and it's going to be really fun. I'm super excited just because we didn't have homecoming last year, so why miss it?
I went to the drum thing. That was pretty cool, but other than that, probably not.
Why?
I got work, and I play a lot of golf. Yeah. Play a lot of golf. If there was like a golf game for homecoming, I'd be there for sure. But the drum thing was pretty cool. Like, I'd beat on the drum.
No, I haven't attended yet, but I do plan on attending the football game. The parade, probably not. It's a little too hot for me. I need some studying I need to get done, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know. But the football game I'll probably end up going to.
Thank you, Santiago. Coming up after the break, Nikki Tijerina has an interview with Charles Cox from the World of Chaos Haunted House here in Tyler. Stay with us. You're watching the Drumbeat.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. here.
He's here. Wait. What?
I can't drive.
Why?
My.
Oh.
Welcome back to the Drum Beat. I'm here with Charles Cox, owner of World of Chaos for 6 years, a haunted house here in Tyler, Texas. So, what is something you want people to know before walking into World of Chaos?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things to know about us. We're up close, personal, in your space. I mean, my actors don't give up. They will figure out a way to scare you. They might even sniff you a time or two. I mean, but we are up close.
So outside of being up close and personal, what sets you apart from other haunted houses?
Well, I mean, we do lots of different things. We do Blackout Night. We allow handicap. I mean, we're accessible to them. I mean, there's a lot of different things that set us apart from other haunts in East Texas.
So what is your role as the owner of World of Chaos?
Pretty much day-to-day operations, between doing interviews and making sure everything's ready to go for a big weekend like this.
So you mentioned Blackout Night. What exactly is that?
Blackout Night is a whole different character. We give you a 6-inch glow stick, and we literally turn out all the lights.
All of the lights,
Like, all the lights.
like pitch black darkness.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when you're in Blackout Night with your glow stick, how are the actors going to respond to that?
You're in for a treat because they're going to come after you. I mean, you have no idea where they're coming from. You can't see, and it's literally pitch black.
All right. And when are these Blackout Nights?
Tomorrow night is Blackout Night. It's our final Blackout Night for the season. It's from 7 until 10:30.
All right. When we come back, we'll have results for homecoming game with Colton Hollis.
There was a time in my life where I was extremely homesick. I decided that I needed a pet. When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. He jumped up and kissed me and jumped right into my arms. I immediately went up to the volunteers at the shelter and said, I want him, he's gotta come home with me. Now I'm anything but lonely. Every day with Turtle is a perfect day and keeps me company when I'm doing schoolwork. I like it when he jumps up on the table too. He is a veggie thief. He's an incredible companion and my best friend. Can't say that I've met anybody that doesn't love him too. When I adopted Turtle, I discovered all the things that make him unique. He's a little bit of a lot of things, but mostly he's all pure love.
where you rise, this is where you shine, this is where you become the greatest of all time. History in the making. This is history in the making. History in the making.
Vote for your life.
Welcome back to the Drumbeat Sports. I'm your sports reporter, Colton Hollis. With all the homecoming festivities completed, TJC played their game against Blinn College. Following the ring march and a band performance, the Apaches played the first half. It ended with a score of 14-0. The band performed their usual halftime show. The final show was 42-14, with the team advancing to 4-3. Playoffs are still an implication. With the basketball season on the horizon, our head sports reporter Paris McGinnis has brought us another edition of Sporting Chaos.
This season, the ultimate goal is to win a ring. I want to win a national title, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure me and my teammates as well get that done.
The motivated mentality of the players and coaches on the women's basketball team embodies TJC. Expectations of this team is high. However, the talent on this team may be unmatched. This team, led by coaching veteran Trina Horde, are looking to contend in the tournament. Even through the inevitable rough patches of basketball, this team rapidly learns from their mistakes. The trust that is built between the players and coaches should give them an advantage.
And then the NJCAA has put us as number 2 overall. Out of all the 300 plus teams, they're saying we should finish number 2 in the country. I think the reason they're doing this is we're returning 62 points of firepower from last season's team.
This team, composed of unique women, are quickly forming chemistry with one another and coaches. The constant changing of rosters each year is a challenge that Coach Horde enjoys. Regardless of where the players decide to go, here at TJC, they create lifelong memories.
The coaches, they're all like another mother figure, sister, everything. They're here when I need them, and I'm here when they need me, on and off the court.
This is Paris McGinnis. Thank you for taking a little time out of your day to watch Sporting Chaos.
TJC Apache baseball team will be making the move from Division III to Division I this coming season. After gaining 6 championships at the Division III level, the team will be facing tougher competition. According to Athletic Director Kevin Vest, Division II was not an option because of Region 14's junior college baseball makeup. While the schedule has not been announced yet, the move will be taking place spring 2022. With the soccer season winding down to a close, here's a quick recap of the latest games and the season as a whole. The men's soccer team went 13-1 in the conference while going 14-2 overall. The greatest margin of victory was 8-0. That achieved this feat twice. Meanwhile, the women's soccer team went undefeated in both conference and overall play, their largest margin of victory being 9-0. To wrap up the sports segment, the TJC volleyball team played Lee College on Friday and Coastal Bend College on Saturday. In the game against Lee College, the Apaches almost won. It went to a full 5 sets, with the Apaches taking the middle 2 and Lee College taking the 1st, 4th, and 5th sets. The game against Coastal Bend was a clean sweep. With 1 game left in the season, the Apache volleyball team has gone 21-10 in overall play, while being 9-6 in conference play. That's all for sports. Up next, Nikki Tijerina continues her interview with Charles Cox from World of Chaos Haunted House.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up 1 finger if you're a man. Women, 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60. 2 over 50. 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so 1 more finger if you're not very active. 1 finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Welcome back to the Drumbeat. I'm here again with Charles Cox from World of Chaos Haunted House. All right. So tell us what about haunted houses made you want to own one?
I mean, who wouldn't want to own one? I mean, get scared, Halloween, great time of the season. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it was sort of a fluke how I came about it, but it's a different entertainment. I mean, people like to go to the beach or go do this and go do that, but I get to enjoy Halloween.
So what's your history with World of Chaos?
I mean, I've had it for 6 years. Everybody that acts there is pretty much family, so that one's a hard question to answer to.
So with family comes embarrassing stories, so you've got to have like some kind of backstage fluke.
Oh, there's a list of them. I mean, it goes on and on about different actors doing this, and we prank different people of our crew, so it's, I mean, there's lots of things to tell you about this place.
You've got to have one prank that stands out over all of them.
I can't release some secrets, though.
Oh, well, loose lips sink ships, so that's all right. But do you know how World of Chaos got its name?
We were just sitting back looking at different things, and it's complete chaos when you come into the house because you're scared. You don't know what's coming at the edge of a next wall or coming through blackout. I mean, you're always on edge. So that's why we called it World of Chaos.
And in World of Chaos, is there something you feel like your crew or your set could improve on?
We always need more actors. I mean, it's always a day-to-day thing of I'm always pushing my crew to be better at what we do. So they're always, man, we wish we had some more actors to be able to make it go bigger and better for the show.
All right, and these last two questions are the hardest. What is your favorite horror movie?
I really couldn't even answer that because there's a whole list of, I mean, you can't just compare one horror movie to another horror movie. I mean, you always got Friday the 13th, or you got House of October. I mean, there's lots of different things that different horror movies bring different things, and that's what some of our sets revolve around.
So, how did you come about, Halloween and scaring people holds a special place to you? So, where did you discover that?
I don't know. I've always liked Halloween since I was a little kid. So, I mean, it just moved into a bigger aspect of, hey, I don't have to trick or treat. I get to scare people instead.
And where can we find more information about World of Chaos?
You can find us at worldofchaos.com, or you can find us on Facebook. All our times and hours are there. We are offering a TJC student discount of $2 off with a badge for the next 4 days that we're open. So that's about as much as I can give you without ruining the show.
Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome, ma'am.
All right. Coming up after the break, we have an interesting story involving virtual reality. Stay with us.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual, and she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out."
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Welcome back to the Drum Beat. Before we go, we got one more story for you. The Department of Student Life set up a virtual reality experience outside of the Rogers Student Center this past Wednesday. TJC students got a chance to ride through Christmas lands, water parks, and the sky through the VR ride. When riding, you stand on a platform and wear a headset that transports you into a brand new world. While the headset is immersive enough, what really immerses you is the platform that shakes and moves you to the beat of the ride. It even has a fan that makes you feel that you're moving faster than you really are. The virtual reality ride was a big hit with students, including myself. Nikki, back to you.
Thank you for joining us today. Remember, you can always find the latest information at thedrumbeat.com.
The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.